At a recent large-scale train show, we had the opportunity to stop at the rulersoftheworld.com booth to take a look at some of their new products and scale rules. And at the end of the video, we'll show you how a scale rule is used and give you some examples of how you might use it on your railroad as well.
Yeah, I'm John Hutt from Rulers of the World. We make scale rulers for model railroaders and model boat builders and many other types of hobbies. We make over 150 different scales in imperial units and in metric units. Our scale rulers are 7 inches long, 13 inches long, or 25 inches long, and we also make custom rulers in weird units for aliens and bricks and paces and throws and all sorts of strange things. The small ones are $4 each, and the 13-inch ones are $6 each, and the 25-inch ones are $10 each. Well, here are two of our 13-inch rulers. One is for G scale in 1 to 29, and another one here is in F scale for 1 to 20.3. As you can see, in the bottom is regular inches, and in the top is the actual scale feet. Now, these rulers are quite durable. They're made out of 1/10 of an inch thickness of styrene plastic, and they have a laminated surface to keep them clean. On the ends we have a bold tab which gives you the scale and the signature for the G or F or whatever scale it is. We make them in over 20 different scales for model railroaders, right from 1 to 13.7, way down to T scale, which is 1 to 450, and that should cover just about everybody. We also make them in metric.
So what are scale rulers and how do they work? Well, first you have to remember that there's two sides to a scale ruler. There's the scale side in feet for the scale that you're modeling in, and the other side is inches, and that's inches in the real world that you live in. If you take a look, you'll see that there's a difference in these two rulers. One is 120.3 and the other is 129. One is F scale, one is G scale. Take a look at the ruler very carefully and you'll notice that the inches line up, but of course the scale feet do not. When using a scale ruler, you need to make sure which ruler you have in your possession. Otherwise, you could make things too large or too small. On one side are the actual inches. We've just decided to go ahead and pick 7 inches in the real world for these two rulers. On the other side, you will see the scale feet. It's not inches, it's feet. So you can see here that there's a difference between the G scale and the F scale ruler. You'll notice that if we draw a line, you can see that the G scale is just a little under 17 feet, while the F scale is about 11 3/4 feet. So there's the difference, and that's how you measure and check the size of your different rulers. And you always have to make sure that you've got the right ruler, because G scale will measure out differently than F scale. So, just how would you use these rulers on your railroad? It's simple. Let's say you went to a garage sale and you found a really neat clock, but you don't know how big it is. Well, take your F scale rule on one side, your G scale rule on the other, and you'll be able to determine how tall this is for whatever scale you model in. And then you can decide whether it'll work on your railroad or not. If you were building something and you wanted to build a pallet that was 5 feet wide, and an F scale, that same pallet is just a little over 3 feet, almost 3.5 feet wide. And that's okay because pallets come in different sizes, and I think it would work on your railroad. You just have to use what works for you. So if you would like more information or you would like to order, go to rulers-of-the-world.com. So rulersoftheworld.com, but don't forget the dashes.